right. Well, we made it to Reno, Nevada.
Nevada.
Or Nevada. Or Nevada. Hi, we're just days away. April 20th is coming up soon.
Ooh, April 20th. What's coming up?
Well, I start a long walk on April 20th, about 2,650 miles. I'll be hiking the PCT. That's my start date.
And what is the PCT?
PCT? It's a long walk. It's a walk from Campo, California, all the way up to the Canadian border, so it covers
But it sounds more dramatic if we say from Mexico to Canada, because he's going to put his hand underneath the gate and he's going to officially touch Mexico. So we're hiking, he's hiking from Mexico to Canada. But in order to start that PCT hike, he had to get his permit, do all that stuff, but we started out in Florida. So we ended how did we have to get here?
We ended our road trip. We were on a road trip from March 26th, from the middle of Florida, Kissimmee, Florida, all the way to Reno, Nevada at this point. It was 2,600 miles, about the same length I'm hiking on the PCT. We stayed up mostly on I-40 to take care of the weather so we didn't get in freezing temperatures.
We had to stop at some old Route 66 kind of road stop places to make the trip, fun.
My wife's kind of stuff. We stopped at some pretty quirky Route 66 places. We had a great trip. There was no problems with weather, no problems with the rig, no problems with anything. So we did a total of about 2,600 and a little more than 2,600 miles.
It took us 11 days to drive this, but it's going to take you more than 6 months to hike.
It took us 11 days to drive that many miles, and it's probably going to take me 5.5 to 6 months to complete the through hike of the PCT.
But the road trip was fun. So we took the RV, which our RV is Lucy, and our tow vehicle is Ricky. So we have Lucy and Ricky.
We had a good time. I mean, it was a good, the rig ran fine, everything was fine. We did some boondocking. We stayed at a casino. We stayed at a Bass Pro Shop. We stayed out in the middle of the woods, and we hit some campgrounds. We finally made it to my daughter's house, and we mooch-docked or boondocked out in front of her house for a couple days. Right now, we're currently at
Sparks Marina.
Sparks Marina RV Park. So we're going to stay here for 2 days, back to my daughter's house, and eventually we got to get Lucy,
our rig. So here's the plan. While he hikes, I'm going to be slaving away work camping. So
slaving away. So anyway, so she's going to be work camping. She's headed up to Truckee, or we had that work camping job last year. So she's headed up there. The whole time I'm hiking the PCT.
I'm going to be in Truckee, California, which is also a great spot to be in Truckee because I can get to him if there's any emergencies on the trail. The trail also comes when he'll be hiking it, eventually straight through there. I'll be his support person while I'm working at the campground as well, but I'm a great support area for people that want to come out and join him on the hike. I can kind of be the pick up from the airport, figure out where they can get on, where they can get off, bring you supplies.
She could do the logistics really well.
Hopefully he doesn't have any emergencies like he did on the Appalachian Trail, because if you didn't know, he completed the AT from Georgia to Maine in 2024, and I was his support person. And I did a couple days with him. So we're going to see how this one works, but I don't want to be on the East Coast, so it's perfect that the campground welcomed me back, and I'll be working with a great bunch of people there and be able to support you on the same coast.
Yep. We have about 11 more days till I start on April 20th. We got a lot to do before that. I have just a couple more pieces of gear I got to get, trekking pole mount for my phone, and just a couple more things.
And that was a lot. So I think we're going to do a video on the trekking pole mount and also on the mini Garmin. You see everybody wear those little things, and you had one last year, but we didn't utilize it to the best of our ability. So we're really going to do our research, activate that, and learn about it before we go. So we're going to have some of that for us too.
Yeah, so it'll be good. We still have a lot to do, like I said, but we're getting excited. I'm not too excited that I'm going to miss my wife for 6 months, but I'm sure I'll see her at least every month or two, while I'm on the trail. Little does she know it's going to take me 3.5 months to get up to Northern California, where the trail actually goes through Truckee, about 6 miles from where she's work camping.
Yeah, Yeah, but that's all right, because I can take some road trips on Ricky. He's
you got
pretty.
You got little Ricky.
Ricky, not little Ricky. Little Ricky was our Mini Cooper. We've got
right.
Ricky.
We got a new and improved. We got a 4-door Ford Ranger 2019 4-wheel drive that is a lot bigger and better than little Ricky, which was a Mini Cooper.
Which was cute, but it wasn't like sustainable for all of our needs that we have. And this way, if he needs gear, anything like that, I'll have it all. Which we'll probably share with you some of that, how I'm going to manage it from the RV and kind of beyond there. So
we're definitely going to go through my gear again.
He's going to do a final gear list.
I have to put the stuff
to rest
in the backpack and just go with it. The bad thing is, I did find out a couple things. Like I get to Reno and my daughter's like, "Oh, I got that umbrella for you," and I'm like, I didn't really want an umbrella.
He's going to want an umbrella for the desert. He can give it back after he gets through the desert, but all my research, it's ultralight. Got a couple other things.
But
like
Lori, my support.
Glow in the dark duct tape, I think, is very important.
Did you get that already?
There's just some things that he doesn't think as safety, and just
So sometimes my support person thinks that they're hiking themselves, because she's done that before when she did section hikes with me. But a support person doesn't just keep putting weight in my bag, weight in my bag, weight in my bag.
You're putting duct tape.
I'm trying to go lighter and lighter.
Hopefully our friends will agree with me here. You need duct tape on your hiking poles anyway. So glow-in-the-dark duct tape is no extra weight.
I don't want glow-in-the-dark duct tape.
He's going to thank me. So stay tuned.
Did you order it already?